Welcome! Today we've got an epic comparison for all you off-road enthusiasts and family haulers out there. It's the 2025 Isuzu MU-X versus the 2025 Ford Everest, two of the toughest, most capable 7-seat SUVs on the market. These are ladder-frame legends built to tackle the trails, tow your gear, and still get the kids to school on time. But which one's the better pick for 2025? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the design, performance, tech, safety, and value to find out. Let's get started. First, a quick rundown. The Isuzu MU-X has been a fan favorite in markets like Australia and Thailand for its rugged reliability and no-nonsense approach. For 2025, it's getting a big facelift with sharper styling and some tasty upgrades. Meanwhile, the Ford Everest, designed with input from Ford's Australian team, is a tech-packed beast that's been climbing the sales charts, especially with its V6 option and plush interior. Both are based on their Ute siblings, the D-Max for the MU-X and the Ranger for the Everest, but they're tailored for families who want adventure without compromise. So, let's break it down, category by category. Starting with the 2025 Isuzu MU-X, this thing's had a serious glow-up. Unveiled in Thailand in mid-2024, the facelift brings a bold new lattice-style grille that's chunkier and more aggressive than before. The headlights are slimmer with updated LED signatures, giving it a modern, almost futuristic vibe. Around back, there's a slick light strip connecting the taillights, a trendy touch that screams 2025. You've also got new 20-inch alloy wheels on top trims like the X-Terrain, and in some markets, there's an RS variant with blacked-out accents for that sporty edge. Ground clearance is still a solid 200 to 35 millimeters, perfect for off-road clearance. Now, the 2025 Ford Everest isn't a full redesign. It's more of a refinement of the second-gen model that dropped in 2022. For 2025, Ford's added subtle tweaks like a standard acoustic windscreen across the range and optional black-painted roofs on higher trims like the Platinum. The Everest's got that squared-off, muscular look with a massive grille and C-clamp LED headlights that make it stand out. The Tremor variant, new for 2025, adds 17-inch all-terrain wheels and a steel bash plate for extra ruggedness. It sits a tad lower at 227 millimeters of ground clearance, but it's still plenty capable. Design's subjective, but the MU-X feels fresher with its 2025 overhaul, while the Everest leans into that bold, commanding presence. Which one's your vibe? Let me know in the comments. Inside the 2025 MU-X, Isuzu's upped the game. The cabin's still practical, but now feels more premium. You've got a 9-inch touchscreen that's crisp and responsive, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard. New for 2025 are USB-C ports, finally, and a 7-inch digital driver display on mid to high trims. Top-spec models like the LST and X-Terrain get leather-accented seats with piped trim, plus a new brown interior option in some markets. Space-wise, it's a 7-seater with 301 liters of cargo room with all seats up, expanding to 2136 liters with the second and third rows folded. Third row legroom's decent at 850 millimeters, making it usable for adults on shorter trips. The Everest, though, it's like stepping into a luxury truck. The Platinum trim rocks a massive 12-inch vertical touchscreen with Ford's Sync 4 system. It's fast, it's slick, and it's got wireless smartphone mirroring too. Pair that with a 12.4-inch digital cluster exclusive to the Platinum, and you're in tech heaven. Mid-spec trims like the Sport still get an 8-inch cluster, which is fine, but not as flashy. The seats are quilted leather on top models, super comfy, and there's a 400-watt inverter with a power socket standard on all but the base Ambiente for 2025. Cargo space is 259 liters with all seats up, a bit less than the MU-X, but it jumps to 1821 liters with the rear rows down. Third row legroom's slightly tighter at 806 millimeters. Both are roomy, but the Everest feels more upscale, while the MU-X nails practicality with that extra boot space. Families, this one's on. Under the hood, the 2025 MU-X sticks with what works. You've got two diesel options, a 1.9-liter 4-cylinder with 110 kilowatts and 350 newton meters, or the trusty 3.0-liter 4-cylinder pumping out 140 kilowatts and 450 newton meters. Both pair with a 6-speed auto. No changes there for 2025. The 3.0-liter's a workhorse, especially for towing, with a 3,500 kilograms braked capacity. Off-road, it's got a part-time 4-wheel drive system with 2H, 4H, and 4L modes, plus a locking rear diff. Weighting depths 800 millimeters, and those angles, 29.2 degrees approach, 26.9 degrees departure, are solid for the trails. The Everest, though, brings more variety. Base models get a 2.0-liter bi-turbo diesel with 154 kilowatt and 500 newton meters, already outpunching the MU-X, paired with a 10-speed auto. But the real star is the 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel on higher trims like the Platinum and Tremor, dishing out 184 kilowatts and a massive 600 newton meters. That's class-leading torque, folks. It's also got a full-time four-wheel drive system with a 4A mode for all-surface grip, plus 6 drive modes and a rear diff lock. Towing's matched at 3,500 kilograms, and it weighs up to 800 millimeters too. Angles are slightly better on approach at 30.2 degrees, but departures 23.2 degrees, a hair less than the MU-X. The Everest's V6 is a beast, and that 10-speed auto is smoother than the MU-X's 6-speed. Off-road, both are champs, but the Everest's tech gives it an edge. Power or simplicity? What's your pick? Tech-wise, the Everest's Sync 4 system is a standout, intuitive, loaded with features like live traffic nav, and paired with a 12-speaker B&O sound system on the Platinum. The MU-X's 9-inch screen is solid, but it's not as seamless, and the 8-speaker audio's good, but not B&O level. Both have remote start, the MU-X via key fob, the Everest via the Ford Pass app, which also adds remote locking. Safety's where these two shine. Both have 5-star AN cap ratings. The MU-X from 2022, the Everest from 2022 too, based on Ranger tests. They've got autonomous emergency braking, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. The MU-X adds pedestrian and cyclist detection, plus a driver attention monitor. The Everest counters with reverse AEB and a 360-degree camera on higher trims. The MU-X gets that on the X-Terrain too. Airbags? 8 in the MU-X, 9 in the Everest with a front center bag. Tech and safety are tight, but the Everest's flashier screens and extra airbag tip it slightly ahead. Alright, let's talk money. The 2025 MU-X starts around 54,000 Australian dollars for the base LSM 4x2, climbing to $74,000 for the X-Terrain 4x4 before on-roads. The LST 4x4, a sweet spot, is about $71,000. You get a 6-year 150,000 kilometers warranty and 7 years of roadside assist if you service with Isuzu. Capped servicing for 5 years. Runs $2,400, about $450 per visit. The Everest kicks off at $55,000 for the Ambiente 4x2, but the V6 Platinum 4-wheel drive hits $81,000 before on-roads. The Sport 4-wheel drive, a mid-range gem, is $74,000. Ford gives you 5 years with unlimited Ks, and servicing's cheaper at $1,900 over 5 years, $380 per pop. Both need maintenance every 12 months or 15,000 kilometers. The MU-X wins on base, price and warranty length, but the Everest's lower service costs balance things out. Values close here. So, after all that, which one's the winner? The 2025 Isuzu MU-X brings a fresh look, bulletproof reliability, and unbeatable value. It's the practical choice for budget-conscious adventurers. The 2025 Ford Everest, though, is the premium pick. More power, slicker tech, and a refined ride that blurs the line between four-wheel drive and SUV luxury. What do you think? MU-X or Everest? Drop your pick in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more head-to-head battles. See you on the next one.